Israel and the Palestinians are at war. The Palestinians, not terrorists, not Hamas, not Islamic Jihad. Israel's at war with the Palestinians. And it's important to recognize this very simple fact because if you don't know who or what you're fighting, then you can't win. And we're not fighting terror, we're not fighting Hamas, we're fighting a backwards culture that promotes death and destruction, that teaches their kids to stab, kill, rape, behead. And we got a great demonstration of this on Saturday. When Palestinian forces invaded Israel, they burned and beheaded babies and children. They massacred entire villages, entire families, festival goers, the elderly, and they kidnapped anybody they could get their hands on, including grandmothers and women and children and babies. They just went through raping and murdering and pillaging like the good old medieval backwards people they are. Now, the scale of this carnage is still unclear, but the death toll is right now above 1,000. It's just devastating. Just devastating. Families broken, just the entire nation is grieving. And in the news, you're going to hear a lot about Hamas. Hamas this, Hamas that. We're fighting Hamas. We need to destroy Hamas. But make no mistake, Israel's not at war with Hamas. Israel's at war with the Palestinian people. Just like the Palestinian people are not at war with Likud, they're not at war with Benjamin Netanyahu's coalition, they're at war with Israel. And Israel is at war with the Palestinian people. Everyone loves to talk about the Palestinian people's right to self-determination, their right to be recognized as a people, to have agency and autonomy over themselves. Suddenly, when the Palestinian people decide that they want to be led by a group called Hamas and rain murder and massacre and rape down on Israel, Jews and non-Jews alike, suddenly it's a terrorist organization. It's Hamas. It's a separate entity that needs to be uprooted, eradicated, and just we need to free the poor Palestinian people who are held hostage by this regime. Excuse me, but what a load of bullshit. Give them credit and wake up. This is the Palestinian people. This is their culture. This is their self-determination. This is their legacy. Not only did the Palestinian people in Gaza elect Hamas in 2005, but Hamas enjoys really broad support. In the West Bank, if elections were held tomorrow, Hamas would win by a landslide, especially after the events on Saturday. That just helps them win. I mean, just look at the Palestinian streets after what happened on Saturday, after 9/11, after any murderous attack against Western society. You'll see dancing in the streets, you'll see handing out of sweets, just general jubilee, because at the pinnacle of Palestinian culture is the death and destruction of the infidel. Men, women, children alike. The highest accolades going to those who achieve that, the death of the infidel, through martyrdom, through self-sacrifice, aka suicide bombers. The larger the scale of the murder, the gorier and the more gruesome the death, the bigger the celebration. That is who we're dealing with. Stop calling them Hamas and whitewashing Palestinian culture.